Hey everybody, Sister Fantastic here, and welcome to today's video. It's a collab with my friend Emily D, and we're going back into the Nomad Verona Amor and Morte palette for Valentine's Day, and we're going to be working with some of these pinks and reds, and she may choose one from this side as well to go with it. Maybe that pretty purple. She likes that shade. But what I did is I ran these numbers through a little app I have called Tiny Decisions to pick out 4 shades for me. And these are the 4 shades right here that I have swatched on my hand. 2 of them are really light. Anyway, we have this one right here, which is a matte, and that's one that blends in with my skin. And then this one right here is the shimmer. And then, of course, we have this beautiful red right down here in the corner, and then this dark maroon. So I'm hoping to create a really pretty look today. I have done my skincare. That's, you know, as far as I've gotten. I'm not really put on any makeup. So I'm just gonna do the eyes first in case there's any fallout today. And we're just gonna start with some eyeshadow primer. And then once I get the eyes pretty well, you know, going in the direction I want it to go, then I can pop off and, you know, do my foundation and my brows and stuff. And then we'll come back and finish everything else up. Do lips, and, you know, cheeks or whatever. This is the Beauty Crop in a pot. I love this stuff. Eyeshadow primer. I use it all the time. I have others that I like, that I use sometimes too, but this one right here is really handy. I like this, the way this palette is set up, because you can open it up and, you know, leave one half closed and there's still a mirror to work with. So I'm just going to make sure this is distributed. And that way we have plenty of eyeshadow primer down to work with. Okay, let's get into this. Let me select a few brushes here. I want to use about 3 or 4 of these. This will be good right here. I'll choose from these 5 brushes here. A couple of them are from Lorella, and there's one from Whisk Me, and there's a couple from BH Cosmetics. So I'll use these brushes today. I have a beautiful red lippy with a beautiful lip gloss to go over it that I want to use, and so let's just get into it. All right, we're gonna start with, I want to use this gorgeous, these are gonna try to roll away on me. Let me make sure that these brushes don't fall on the floor. Let me turn them in a way that I can control which direction they're going. Okay, anyway, like I was saying, I want to start with that beautiful red right there. It's intense. It's a pressed pigment. It's called Light. And I'm just going to use the brush that has the longest bristles and the fluffiest edge, and I'm just going to tap into it, and we're just going to go right in. I'm hoping that this will come together really nice without a lot of fallout. Nomad shadows are really, really good for the pigments, you know, showing up on the lids, and you know, if you use eyeshadow primer, they're not going to stain your lids, and you know, they blend into each other very, very well. I like their formulas and how easy they are to work with. And there we go, boom. We've already got that shade down. All right, now let's do the other eye. I like to stamp it on in the main area that I want it to be, which I'm going above my crease because I have, you know, hooded eyes. And then I just blend up and out from where I've stamped it. And hopefully, if you have this palette, it's on sale right now. And it's going to be on sale, I think, pretty much the whole month of February. But anyway, I think it's, I'll have to link it down below for you, the palette, where you can get to it. It's like, I think 24% off or something like that. Okay, I'm just smoothing out these edges. And let me just show you the palette open once more so you can see the full spectrum of what you'd be getting. So there's like pinks and reds and duochromes, and then on this side there's like blues and purples, a couple of grays, and that intense black that's in the middle. It's just a beautiful palette. And of course you can mix and match, you know, from one side to the next. You don't have to work with just one side if you don't want to. Okay, let me set that brush down, and let me just pop it right there where I can get back to it if I need to. All right, and then I'm going to take this pointed brush here. It's from Wing Me. I love this brush, and I'm going to go into that maroon colored shade called Quill, right here in the corner. It's a really dark red. And I'm just going to tap into it with the tip. And we're just going to go right here on this outer portion. And just create that shape in that outer V. And I really don't want to go ham with this color, but I do want to have some depth in the corner here. And of course we can see just a little, because this is Valentine's, and I really want it to be, you know, pretty and bright and feminine and, you know. Of course, all these colors would work really nice for a love look. Okay, I'm just trying to get this each side to match. Which I feel like I'm doing that. Awesome. Okay, I'm going to keep that brush handy just in case I need it again, because I still have the lower lash line to work on. And let me grab this flat brush here, and I'm going to go into the lightest shade in the palette right there. It's called Paradise. And I'm going to pop that on the lid. So far all we've used is mattes. What a pretty pink. The shimmer that I've chosen is like a topper shade, and it really needs something underneath it. So that's why I'm using this shade here. And see, and then I can just take my finger and go into the shimmer shade, which it's called Cupid. It's a duochrome. It's got like pink and purple in it. And I'm just going to pop that right on top of that beautiful Paradise shade. And just get a little bit of a shimmer going on here. Just keep going until I'm satisfied with that. Okay, it's subtle, but it's nice. Okay, now we're gonna do the other side. And all of these shades work so good together. This pretty pink right here works really well with that red one that I laid down first called Light. They just work really super good together. Okay, now the shimmer. This is so pretty. Every time I pick up this palette, I think about Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet. Okay, that's good right there. Okay, now what I want to do is I'm going to take that brush called Wing Me. Well, let me set this brush down. I don't want these brushes to roll off into the floor. That's why I'm taking my time and laying them down, because... Okay, and I'm going to go back into that dark shade called Quill, and I'm just going to like go over that outer V section once again and just kind of tweak that a little bit to help contain that shimmer that I just laid down with my finger. When you use your finger, sometimes if you feel like you're going out of the lines of where you want to be. Okay, and I'm probably going to come back to this shade and use it underneath the lash line here in a minute. But for right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go off camera and I'm going to put on my rest of my makeup and some eyelashes and stuff, and I will be back. Okay, y'all, I'm back. Put on my foundation, concealer, powder, little bronzer, a little blush, eyebrows, you know, that old bit. And I wanted to go back into this Geranium and Glow palette from Seraphine Botanicals and use this pink highlighter shade right here in the corner. It looks kind of dark on camera, but when you apply it, it's beautiful. And I'm just gonna put that right here on top of my cheeks and a little bit on the temple, a little bit on the nose. It's like a blush and a highlighter all in one, but you can diffuse the blush part fairly easily where it's not, where it looks mostly like a highlighter. And I think it's so pretty. In fact, what I want to do today is I want to take that I'm going to take a small brush here. Let me use this little stubby one here. And I'm going to use the same little highlighter shade above the brow. Just for fun. It's pink, but it's got like a gold kind of a little reflect in it. And I'm just going to blend that in with what's there on top and give my brows a lift and take away that white from the eyeshadow primer. And now I'm going to use this same shade right here in the inner corner. Such a fun little highlighter. I knew it would be. I thought it was more like a shimmery type blush, which, I mean, you could call it that and use it like that. But it's more fun to use it as a highlighter. It's got some peach in it too, because that gold, you know, makes it come out. All right, now for the lower lash line, I'm going to go back into that dark shade called Quill here in the Nomad palette. That one right there. And we're going to put this on the lower lash line just with the pointed tip of this Wing Me brush. I'm just going to dip into it very carefully and go about, I'm going to go from the corner to about 2/3 of the way over. And just kind of blend it where it's a little bit wider at the edge here, and then thinner, you know, right through here in the front part, just to kind of add some make my eyes look bigger. So I'm starting in the corner because that's where the bulk of the product needs to be deposited, and then working my way in, and then going back out and diffusing it just a little bit. Oh, that is so pretty. I love this shade. It's such a pretty dark red. Okay, so that is the eye look. Now let's do some lips. I'm excited about this. I have this combination from Lorella, and it's a lip liner, a red lip liner, and then a matte red lipstick, liquid lipstick, and then a lip gloss that looks kind of orangey gold, but when you put it on top of the red lipstick, it's just stunning. And so I want to use that today. So let's do this. If you noticed, I pursed my lips after I did that bottom lip, and it helps to kind of transfer some of the product onto the top, and it gives me a guideline for, I find that it's easier to draw the top lip if I have a little bit of a guideline to go by. Okay, this is like a really moussey kind of a lipstick, very dry. It dries down matte, which if you like a matte red lip, that stays and stays, this one, this is your liquid lipstick right here, let me tell you. But it's too much for me, so I like going in with this lip gloss afterwards. And you get the shine, plus you get some moisture. And it helps the liquid lipstick not to, you know, to be creamy on your lips. And then if you want to take a tissue and just blot your lips after a few minutes, you know, because that's quite a bit of product, you can. But anyway, that, my friends, is the look. Big old fluffy lashes. I used a light colored eyebrow pencil today. I should have gone with a darker one. I may fix that before I take some pictures. I used this one from, what's it called? True and Luscious. It's a taupe, which is fine, but when you put these lashes on, it seems like I needed a more defined brow. So I'm going to go back into this stub from the Brow Gal that I'm still using. I just haven't used it on camera much because it is, like I say, a stub. There's not much left. There's only like a couple of inches left. So let me just take a minute here and just go over what I did and just darken these up just a bit, and we'll get a better match for these lashes. It looks kind of weird, I think, when you wear big old fluffy lashes and your eyebrows, you know, it's too much of a contrast. You need everything to kind of flow. Oh yeah, see, that's better. Compare the two brows. This is a medium brown color. And I really love this one from the Brow Gal. I need to order another one, but I've got so many other brow products in the house that, you know, I'm just trying to use some stuff up. I'm going to define that arch a little bit. And then that tail. And then I'm just going to comb through them one more last final time. I'm not using any brow gel today because I just trimmed them yesterday and they're not really wild and woolly or anything. Anyway, that helps diffuse the product a little bit and make it look more even and not so, you know, stark and or harsh or anything. Okay, so I'm more satisfied with that now. Okay, that is the look, y'all. The swatches, again, I'll take some pictures and post everything at the end of the video where you can see everything close up. Love this blush and highlighter together. So pretty. Anyway, I want to thank Emily D once again for collabing with me. She's such a great collaborator, and I love working with her. She's so easy to work with. This is a fun palette, y'all. You need to get it. And again, I'll have that link down below along with Emily's video where you can visit her and subscribe and click like and give us a thumbs up and all those good fun YouTubey things. And we all say thank you very much. All right, I love y'all. Have a great day. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. God bless you today is my prayer, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.